All right, let's go ahead and go over our review cards. Echo after me. Suffix ed means already happened. Suffix s means more than one, plural. Suffix ing means happening now. Suffix less means without. Lion, ul. Tent, t. Whale, w. Fox, x. Jar, j. Balloon, b. Cube, u. Hose, o. Goat, g. Equal, e. Fish, f. Concrete, e. Hook, Duck, k. Tooth, oo. Hat, h. Overalls, o. Acorn, a. Nest, n. Octopus, ah. Dog, d. Cat, k. Elephant, eh. Sheep, e. Umbrella, Turtle, Shark, sh. Pig, p. Icicle, I. Dime, I. Rabbit, Sun, s. Monkey, m. Unicorn, u. Yarn, y. Vest, v. Wagon, w. Butter, Doctor, Zebra, z. Apple, a. Inch, I. Feather, th. Thimble, th. Kite, k. Anchor, k. Chef, sh. Rose, z. Cake, a. Bird, Quilt, qua. Star, r. Cheese, ch. Dollar, Horse, or. Bubble, bull. Staple, pull. Candle, dull. Bugle, gull. Bottle, toll. Ruffle, full. And our new sound we're going to learn today is cry, I. There, together, come, said, could, to, some, have, they, you, don't, today, was, something, the, are, love, from, for, tomorrow, do, to, who, into, where, should, there, what, were, won't, would, of, one, your, ate, been, bush, does, fool, push, put, says, want. That is our last one. Okay, let's go ahead to our lesson for today. In your worksheets, you got a worksheet that had 8 words on it. I cut these words out, so if you would cut those words out, you can pause the video and then start it back. If you have the words cut out, we're going to put them in ABC order. I'm going to start with the first one up here, okay? So to put words in ABC order, you start with the first letter in each word, okay? You start with the first letter of the alphabet. So first letter of the alphabet is A. Do I have any words that start with A? Now it has to start with A. No words that start with A. Go to B. Any words that start with B? Yes, I have the word bug. So I'm going to put that at the beginning. Any more B's? This is a D, not a B. Okay. A, B, C, D. This is my D. I have the word dim. A, B, C, D, E. Yep, this one right here, elk. F, any F's? We're only looking at the first letter, okay? E, F, G, here's get. H, I, J, here's my J, jug, oh, excuse me, K, L, oh, right there, like, L, M, O, P, Q, oh, here's a Q, quill, R, here's my R, rat, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y. Okay, there you go. That's how you put words in alphabetical order by the first letter. Okay. Eventually we'll get into harder words that have the same first letter and we have to go to the second letter. Okay, so first you look at the first letter and then put them in alphabetical order. Okay, so there you go. Put these away. This lesson comes with a little reader that practices our new sound with the letter I. As in fly, there's questions on the back, comprehension questions, so make sure you read the story. Practice reading, please. Read the story, answer the questions on the back, and then you may color it and keep it and practice it some more. Okay, so here's our spelling words for this week. You have 2 sentences on the bottom. Okay, practice writing these sentences. Whether we test on these sentences or not, you still need to practice writing. Okay, and make sure you notice these 2 words, where and were. Okay, don't get these mixed up when you are spelling and learning how to say them. Okay, going to our high frequency words, review words. Number 1, echo after me. Food. F-O-O-D. Number 2, chill. C-H-I-L-L. And number 3, grape. G-R-A-P-E. Sight words, number 4, does. D-O-E-S. That is not do's or does. That is does. Okay, repeat after me. Does. Number 5, fool. F-U-L-L. And number 6, push. P-U-S-H. Okay, down here is where you're going to write sentences, okay? Or actually, nope, not on that one. On the back side, you're going to write sentences. This one, we're going to write our sentence. Our sentence today is... another dialogue sentence. Remember, dialogue sentences are what someone is saying, and we use quotation marks. Okay? So this sentence is, the red bird in the tree has a nest, said Cam. So she is saying, we capitalize the T in the we put quotation marks. The finger spacing, red bird in the tree has a nest, comma, quotation marks, said Cam, period. Okay? If you need to, pause the video, write in your very best handwriting. Don't forget about your commas and your quotation marks, your capital letters when you need them, beginning of a sentence and someone's name or a proper noun. Okay? We will go to our lesson. So echo these words after me and listen for the sound in the final position. Fly, shy, try. What sound do you hear in the final position? The I sound, exactly. So what is making the I sound, the long I sound? The Y is making the I sound. So is I a consonant sound or a vowel sound? A vowel sound. How can you tell? Because it sounds like the vowel I, right? Sometimes the letter Y will act like a consonant, like it does in the word yarn. So sometimes Y acts like a consonant, like it does in the word yarn. Okay? In the word yarn, it sounds like the Y sound, like the Y sound, and it is a consonant. However, other times it will act like a vowel, like it does in these words. So other times it acts like a vowel. So that's why it's A, E, I, O, and U, sometimes Y. Sometimes Y is when this happens, and it sounds like an I. So usually it's best to think of the letter Y as a consonant if it is in the initial position, and to think of it as a vowel if it is anywhere else. So if it's in the initial, the beginning position of a word, you think of it as a consonant. If it's anywhere else, you can think of it as a vowel. Okay, so this is how you code Y's that sound like I's. You put a dot, just like you would for the letter I. Okay, are these words accented? Yes, they are, because they are one syllable words, so they are accented. Okay, and when the letter is open and accented, how do we code it? With a macron, and it is a long sound. So the letter Y, when it sounds like an I, you put a dot and a macron over the dot, and then you know that that Y is going to sound like an I. Who can read this word now? Fly, fly, exactly. So we already showed you the cry new picture card, okay? So now, your new sounds and words, number 1 is I. And how you're going to write it now is I consonant E, comma I, because I consonant E makes the long I sound. Just the letter I in the initial or medial position of a word makes the I sound. And then final position of a word would be the Y, makes the I sound. Number 2, cry. C-R-Y. Number 3, Y. W-I, Y. So if I hear that I sound, I have the W, W-H, W. I hear that I sound, what do I put? a Y. So W-H-Y. And number 4, trying. Try. I makes the Y. And then ing, adding that suffix, I-N-G. So T-R-Y-I-N-G. Okay, here's your high frequency word box. Make sure you practice spelling and reading these words. We have some Y's that sound like I's. Use a couple of those words to make sentences down here. Okay, let's go ahead to our worksheet for today. We're going to continue to code words. So we have a digraph EE. What do we do with digraphs? We underline them. EE makes the long E sound like in the word sheep. When we cross out the second E, oh, we have a suffix S. We box the suffixes. Seeds. Seeds. Here's an OR. OR is a combination, so we code it with an arc. There's an O after the C, so what do we code the C with? If there's an O, A, U, or any consonant after a C, we code it with a K back. And now this is K or K, cork. Here's a cork. Here's some seeds. Right here, our new sound. We have a digraph SH, and we have the Y in the final position, which is going to make the long I sound. Now we say this word as shy. Oh, we have our final stable syllable, B-L-E, cross out the E, bull. When we have a vowel followed by a consonant, we code it with a breathe. Now we can say this word as bubble. There's a bubble. Okay, and here we have a combination ER, but we also have a V, C, C, V pattern. Don't forget about those for our 2-syllable words or more syllables. Division line. Now we have a vowel followed by a consonant. We code it with a breathe. We don't do anything to this vowel because it's with a bossy R. And we can say this word now as offer. Offer. Okay, here we have not the VCCV pattern, but we have the FLE. We have a final stable syllable that we code with a bracket. Cross out the E. What do we do with this lonely I? We put a macron over it. So now that's a long I sound. We say rifle, rifle. Okay, let's read our sentences. We will fly to Denver in a plane this winter. It will be after 6 o'clock, so the sky will be dark. The trip will be lots of fun. Where will we fly? Go back to the story. We will fly to Denver. This is the answer to question 7, so we can just say Denver. We will take a trip in a plane this winter. Here we go right here. Underline your answers. Answer to question 8, this winter. And I know we can just circle it, but I'm going to write it because we always have to practice our handwriting. We'll go to Fargo, yes or no? Well, it doesn't say anything about Fargo up here, so no, we're not going to Fargo. We're going to Denver. This is also the answer to question 9. Okay, turn your papers over. Make sure you can read these words, code them if you can't read them, and then sound them out. Read your paragraph and answer the questions. Okay, that is it for today. Have a great day.